Hey everyone! If you're gearing up for an SAP IBP, Integrated Business Planning, interview and wondering how to nail those questions with confident answers, this video is for you. We'll cover the top 15 most frequently asked questions in SAP IBP, with practical answers that sound just like you're sitting in front of an interviewer. Let's make sure you walk in ready to impress, so grab a notepad and let's dive in. 1. What is SAP IBP and how is it different from traditional planning tools? SAP IBP is a cloud-based solution from SAP that supports real-time, integrated supply chain planning. Unlike traditional tools that often operate in silos, IBP combines various planning capabilities like demand, inventory, supply, and S&M, OP on a unified platform, using real-time data and powerful analytics via SAP HANA. 2. Can you explain the key modules within SAP IBP? Yes, SAP IBP includes several key modules. IBP for demand, forecasting. IBP for supply, supply planning. IBP for inventory, multi-echelon inventory optimization. IBP for S&M, OP, sales and operations planning. And response and supply, real-time response to supply chain changes. These modules work together to provide end-to-end visibility. 3. How does SAP IBP integrate with other SAP systems? It's important to highlight that SAP IBP integrates seamlessly with SAP ERP, like S/4HANA, and SAP APO through cloud integration, CIDS, or CPIDS. It can also connect to third-party systems using standard APIs and flat file interfaces, ensuring smooth data exchange for real-time planning. Let's jump into another commonly asked question. 4. What is time series planning in IBP? Time series planning is a method in IBP where planning data is stored at predefined time intervals like weekly or monthly. It's particularly useful for demand and inventory planning, allowing us to generate forecasts and plans based on historical trends. 5. What is order-based planning, OBP, and how does it differ from time series? Order-based planning in IBP uses actual order data, such as sales orders and purchase orders, for more granular planning. Unlike time series, which is based on aggregated data, OBP allows real-time, item-level planning, making it ideal for short-term, execution-focused scenarios. 6. What is a planning area in SAP IBP? A planning area is the core structure in IBP that defines key figures, planning levels, time profiles, and master data types. It's like a blueprint for the planning model and acts as the foundation for all planning operations in IBP. 7. How do you manage key figures in SAP IBP? Key figures are the metrics we plan and analyze, like forecast quantity or inventory levels. In IBP, we configure them within the planning area and define their calculation logic, aggregation, and disaggregation behavior. They are the backbone of planning views and algorithms. 8. Can you explain the role of attributes and attribute transformations? From my experience, the key point here is attributes define characteristics of master data, like product ID or location ID. Attribute transformations help derive new planning levels or relationships, enabling flexibility in aggregation-disaggregation during planning. This next one is a classic that shows up in many interviews. 9. What is the purpose of the time profile in IBP? The time profile defines the time buckets used in planning, such as day, week, month, or year. It's essential for setting up the granularity of planning and aligns all time-based planning elements in the model. 10. How does SAP IBP support collaboration among teams? IBP includes SAP Jam integration, allowing users to collaborate directly within the planning views. Planners can comment, tag team members, and track decisions, which enhances real-time decision-making and transparency. 11. What are planning views in SAP IBP? Planning views are Excel-based interfaces used to visualize and manipulate planning data. They allow planners to interact with key figures and filters in a familiar environment, making it user-friendly while leveraging the IBP backend for computations. 12. What is the role of the analytics feature in IBP? IBP includes built-in analytics that lets planners create charts, KPIs, and dashboards. These help in monitoring supply chain performance and identifying issues or bottlenecks quickly, enabling proactive planning decisions. Let's dive into a technical question that often comes up. 13. Here's how I usually explain this during interviews. How do you handle data loading in IBP? We use CPIDS, Cloud Platform Integration for Data Services, to load master and transactional data from source systems to IBP. We can schedule jobs, monitor loads, and transform data using mappings before ingestion. 14. What is a sample planning operator and what are some commonly used ones? Planning operators are algorithms that perform planning calculations, like forecasting or supply planning. Common operators include heuristics for supply planning, optimizer for constraint planning, and statistical forecast for demand planning. 16. How do you ensure performance optimization in IBP? Performance tuning in IBP involves careful configuration of planning levels, reducing unnecessary key figures, optimizing planning views, and using filters wisely. Also, monitoring HANA memory consumption and using best practices in operator runs help maintain performance. And there you have it, the top 15 most commonly asked SAP IBP interview questions, answered just like a confident candidate would in a real interview. If you're prepping for an IBP role, make sure you understand these concepts and practice framing your answers clearly and concisely. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, drop your thoughts or any follow-up questions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-world interview prep content on SAP and other tech careers. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your interview.